Day.
Hello, everybody.
It's the beginning of the end for Aiden English.
Certainly seems that way.
They're going to use a failed title shot to split up Rusev Day. They make the fans happy by giving him a title shot, but then they're going to make them sad.
And then destroy them. Oh, WWE.
Rusev Vader Day.
Yeah, that was a bummer to hear.
Mm-hmm. That was a bummer to hear. Especially since he's been talking ad nauseum about his impending death for like a year now.
But then he had the heart surgery and thought he seemed like he was doing better.
Yeah.
But then again, when he had that initial prognosis was, 2 years to live or something like that? So.
Yeah. That's so sad.
I know. He's 60, he's mid-60s.
He's a big dude.
Yeah, I know.
You know, it's a lot of weight for the heart to handle.
It is.
Anyways, hope you guys are doing good. Hope you guys are having a good Rusev Day.
My only issue with the gauntlet match, I wish they had done the whole episode gauntlet match.
No, man.
Yeah.
No, I thought it was fine the way they did
it was good. Or at least just give it the entire last hour, not the last 40 minutes, 45
Oh,
minutes.
I thought they didn't give it the last hour?
It's the last 40 minutes or so.
Oh, okay. No, I was okay with that.
It's a small quibble.
Mm-hmm.
It's not a deal breaker by any stretch.
Yeah, no, I thought it was a really fun episode. Although I'm not huge on Kevin Dunn, thinking he can improve upon the Sanity entrance by doing what he did last night. That was annoying. That was just what I was trying to find. I was going to get on the network and look at and see what the main difference was.
Hello, Adam Mayhem. Hello, Cody Miles. Happy Rusev Day at all.
Shows in ring. Desktop audio's off. Okay, good.
That's an interesting question. Iconic Bud Ryan asked, was it supposed to be Cass and not the Bludgeon Brothers who beat up Daniel Bryan last night?
God, I hope not. I really hope not. I would maybe doubt it. Just because this seems like it's going to be a Daniel. I think that until he signs, they're going to push him enough to make it obvious that they want big things for him.
But not give him any long-term program.
Like I could see him and Kane getting those tag team titles if they want to do the Team Hell No thing.
Yeah, maybe.
I could see that happening. Because you're not really the tag team titles. Like who cares? Let's see here. February. I need a Sanity episode.
Let's go to one of the takeovers.
Were they at Brooklyn 3 in August?
I think so.
Had to have been.
I think so.
I think it was like the first one they weren't on. Oh, here we go. Yep.
Super kick. Kyle Young asked, where would you get hustle, loyalty, respect tattooed on your body? So you had to get
tramp stamp.
Really?
Yeah, it's the only place you can get that. Tramp stamp. Because, come on, it's cheesy.
Over my heart.
There you go. I'd get it over my lungs. Okay, here we go. I feel like he was just doing too much with the entrance last night.
No, they've always done way too much with the entrance.
No, not like they did last night.
Oh, I don't know. I didn't really notice a huge difference. Because for the longest times...
Okay, so they come out.
And they'll go to a camera like way over here. This might be before... Because in NXT, they changed it. They used to just do this handheld stuff, and they changed it so they had all these weird angles.
This is the last time they were doing it. This is only...
Brooklyn 3 was last August.
Oh, it was last August.
Almost a year ago.
Okay, so I think one of the things also is the lighting aspect of things. It was like way lighter. They didn't kill all the lights and just had a spotlight on SmackDown last night. But this is a much more mellow.
Yeah, they started getting a little crazier with it towards the end of their NXT tenure.
Right, well, hold on a second. Let me look at their last. What was our last NXT takeover? It would have been New Orleans. That sounds right. Maybe.
Yeah. He was in the North American, or Killian Dane was in the North American ladder match.
Then I want the whole thing.
Probably War Games then.
Jeez, really? Were they at Philadelphia?
It doesn't mention here. I'm just on Wikipedia looking at their.
That was January this year, so it was only about 5 months ago.
Yeah.
Oh, there's a pain versus
Yeah. Well, you won't get the entrance for that though.
they weren't even at this one, I guess.
Was this Philadelphia? No.
Were they not at this one? That's weird. Burn it. Darn it. Darn it. Darn it. War games.
War games.
They wouldn't get a proper entrance at War Games. That's right. They're on the ramp. You're right about that. For fuck's sake. Just want a fucking Sanity entrance, dude.
Oh, here it is. Or is this just their Titantron? This might just be their Titantron. Brought to you by White Claw Hard Seltzer.
Oh, let's see. This might be one.
It's been the entire pre-show researching
go.
the Sandy entrance.
I know, right? I do like that Nikki Cross tweeted out to Sanity.
Yeah.
She said, "Well done, boys." All right, here we go. NXT.
NXT. Zach Stolpa says the new burgers are pretty good from IHOB.
Really? That's something to keep in mind. I really want to load up the OG Ascension.
Oh, yeah.
That shit cracked me up.
When is this from?
This is from an episode of NXT.
From when?
December.
Oh, okay. So then they started doing this kind of stuff where there's cameras all over the place and they're doing handheld wiggly stuff. So I didn't really notice the huge difference last night.
So it was like, it was in the spirit of it. It was like there were obvious similarities. I'm not saying that it was a complete departure. I just feel like it was, yeah, this is a way more mellow version. This isn't even what I'm talking about. I just feel like he was doing way too much. And I think on top of that, it's simply like the lighting. Like with this one, they have like a couple spotlights sort of going all over the place,
yeah.
But you can't see anything else in the arena.
Yeah.
Like look at how moody this looks.
Yeah.
With all the smoke and stuff. And like it makes a huge difference when the cameras are all over the place handheld, zooming in and out, cutting a bunch of different angles, and like you can see everybody in there. I don't know. I just think it was.
Here's really the more important thing.
Okay.
We didn't see Alexander Wolf mosh at all last night. And Jeffrey Nguyen asked, "You think they made Wolf abandon the moshing?" I hope not.
So what? No, he bounced off the ring ropes and he started like running around. I think to get into moshing, to start moshing, and that's when the Usos attacked.
Gotcha.
So I'm still
optimistic that the mosh will.
And then I like at the end he did something different. He just waved to the crowd.
Yeah.
He went like this.
But I need the moshing.
And I think that was more of an introductory thing. So I assume there's going to be more moshing. Why would they take moshing out of it?
That's like the best. My favorite thing about Sandy.
Yeah.
DC 5-speed. Hey Larson, can I get a bicep flex? I don't know.
Yeah. I mean, you do it sometimes, just doing it.
No, I'll stretch like this, but I'll flex.
Oh, okay.
Like this isn't a flex. This is a flex. This is not a flex.
Yeah, stopping the moshing is like the worst thing you could possibly do.
Oh man, that'd be ruining Sanity. I gotta find out what's wrong with my shoulder.
I'm just really sad Nikki Cross isn't there.
I know, it's a bummer.
It is a bummer. When are the NXT tapings happening? Tomorrow? Hopefully.
Let's find out. Yeah, I think tomorrow.
Is it moshing or straight edge dancing? So what he does is moshing. Straight edge dancing is more just punching the air. It's like fighting an invisible opponent. That's what straight edge dancing is.
Yeah, there's tapings tomorrow.
Moshing is you sort of keep your head down and you just sort of like try to bang into people.
There's tapings tomorrow and then July 18th.
Is it at Full Sail
August
tomorrow?
23rd, yeah.
Oh, okay, cool. Can we get tickets?
No, I think it said it was sold out.
Oh, no. That's okay, Rich Artisty. I think did I no sell you on that one?
What was the GIF?
My dick sucking antics.
Oh yeah. That's right. Well, you asked someone to do it, so.
I did not.
Well,
I said, watch, some idiot's going to do that now. That's not
much,
asking anybody to do it.
Pretty much you asking for someone to do it.
Straight edge dancing was yeah, I feel like Rollins did more of a straight edge dance. I kind of feel it that way.
Oh, punching the air and such?
Yeah. Oh man, Zach Stolpa said, I bought a dozen donuts this morning. I very much regret buying them now looking back.
Why?
Maybe he's like ripping through them and he can't control himself.
Maybe. Put them in the freezer.
Really? Yeah. Have you seen the Big Cast to Impact meme? The joke. It said, Cassidy Biggs now signs with Impact. Cassidy Biggs.
That's pretty funny.
That's good. My name is Cassidy Biggs. Who wants a cigar? You know, there's like heavy debate within Impact right now.
Yeah.
About him going. There's got to be. They have to be all thinking about that one. Don Callis. Like, are you stupid? No. Guy can barely move.
Will Cassidy.
Will Cassidy. There you go.
Sounds like a character from Deadwood.
Yeah, it does. He's 6'11" and he can't be taught. This right here is real one. Oh God.
Zach Stolp has 8 donuts left over.
Oh no. Yeah, why would you, it's just you, man. Why did you
Put
go
them
and
in the freezer?
Yeah, I mean that's what you do. I don't know why you'd get so many donuts for one person. No, Julian Morris, you can't crash on my couch. You can't stay on my porch. You can't do any of that stuff.
What about in your backyard?
Fool's looking to swat me, huh?
In your backyard?
No way. I go back there sometimes. Gypsy will probably not appreciate that either. That's the main thing. She's going to bark at you the whole time.
Young Lion Cassidy, yeah. Young Lion, William Morrison.
You see him.
Morrissey, sorry.
You see him just like lurching around. And Suzuki comes up to him, tries to hit him with a chair. Gets him big boot. Bing boom, not fake guys in the place. How are you today? Bing boom, not fake guys in the place.
Trivia cards. We need trivia cards today.
Oh, great question. Chris Velites says, Big Cass versus Adam Mayhem. Cassidy Biggs versus Adam Mayhem. Who do you want going
Adam
over?
Mayhem, he's our guy.
I mean, I don't know, man. I guess, like, that's like, you know, lesser of two evils, man.
Mike Demopoulos. Why isn't there any iPhone video of Cass breaking out of the bus potty?
Hey, let me ask something. Because in my head, when that happens, when I think about it visually, he's in his ring gear.
Oh yeah, me too.
He's completely in his ring gear.
In the ring gear.
And a big boot comes out.
Flying out through the door.
Right.
The door goes shooting down the aisle of the bus.
Yeah.
He says, I just kicked down the door of the potty and you can't teach that.
Can't teach that.
That door was S-A-W-F. That deuce I just made was S-A-W-F-T.
Soft.
Is
Is there room in your garage?
Oh
for
yeah,
people to crash there?
my wife has spent many hours throughout this year getting our garage in order. It looks
Wives are
great right now.
Man. Mine did the same thing. It's amazing. Enzo tweeted some cold water all over Big Cass.
No, I heard he threw some shade. But
Really?
I didn't read it because I don't really care. At the end of the day.
At the end of the day.
What do you say?
I'm looking. It's just his Twitter feed is just chock full of. Did you hear the rumor as to what his appearance fee is? Enzo's?
No.
7,000. I just made a track that Flex is gonna drop bombs on. Is Flex Big Cassidy? Be #happy. My life is a script. Does somebody else know like what he said? Because I don't see anything here.
Oh, it's #how you doing.
Really? That's it?
Yeah.
People are taking that to mean. No,
I guess so.
I guess.
Well, then there's.
Living my best life. How you doing? I mean, that could be any number of things. That could be support.
Yeah, I know.
You know.
Yeah, I know.
Nick Young says cocaine should be legal.
Oh yeah, I saw that.
Is he just living his own meme with the question marks? Have you seen the Nick Young meme? That is Nick Young, isn't it? Yeah, it's Nick Young.
Swaggy P, right?
Swaggy P, yeah.
I love that when he shot that three, turns out like he made it clank.
That's the greatest. That is the best.
Oh my gosh.
Oh man. That feels like shade, more like let's make money together. Yeah, it feels less like
Yeah.
That feels more like, hey, let's get back together. Let's get in the studio.
Let's get the band back together.
But I don't rap.
He'll sing the hook, man. He's got some pipes. We've heard Cass sing before.
Have we?
He sang Blue Pants theme.
Oh yeah. Let's do some Blue Pants again.
Why do you give like an old man voice?
because that sounds like Cass to me.
He just it's like he just always sounded nervous when he talked.
I know that's what I'm talking about. I don't rap. Enzo, real one. I like when Enzo was talking, like there was some interview where he's talking about how many things he has lined up in Hollywood, and one of them was he's writing scripts with people.
Yeah.
And I'm like, fuck, shut up.
When his first track, he declared that he was entertainment's hottest free agent.
Yeah.
In that first song of his.
Yeah. Song. Oh man, that's great. We're writing a script about a little guy and a big guy, and we like cigars. All right, let's get started.
I'm
gonna go hit the record button.
Oh, I suppose I should.
Probably be a good idea. Ugh. Because I can't rap.
You're making my Kennedy.
Because I can't rap, Ray and Joe. How about we go down to Chappaquiddick and go for a swim?
It's messed up.
It was messed up. Messed up when you drive your freaking car into a lake and some girl dies, man.
It is messed up.
Oh, I've had a lot to drink. All right. Look at that. That works now. It's probably not going to work when I put it back on. All right. Cut the mics.
Hey guys, this is Charlotte, and you're watching Going In Raw.
What's up, it's your girl Sasha Banks, legit boss, and you're watching Going In Raw. You like that?
What's up? This is the most must-see WWE superstar of all time and his lovely, gorgeous wife.
Marie.
And you are going in SmackDown Live.
This is the glorious one, Bobby Roode, and you're watching Going In Raw.
Hey, friendo, Steve here.
And Larson.
And welcome back to Going In Raw, the only pro wrestling podcast you need to be listening to right here at youtube.com/Steven Larson. Be sure to hit that subscribe button, a little notify bell next to it, to make sure you're always getting your Going In Raw daily notifications. Are you okay over
I
there?
have to fix this chair.
What's going on?
Squeaky.
I know, man. We got to get some
super wiggly
WD-40 and some just tighten up them.
I brought other chairs. Actually, the chairs that go with this table are back there. I brought them over.
Go grab it then.
I'm not gonna do it in the middle of a show.
I'm staying with mine. I like it's all nice and comfy.
Yeah, those don't have any cushions.
I've burnt a lot of farts into this one.
That was my old chair,
I don't
and
wanna
I've already burned plenty of farts into it.
Yeah. Anyways, we were cracking out. We were sitting here looking at the Patreon chat. Patreon.com/Steven Larson. It's a great way to support Going In Raw, but also you get to participate every week for our recap shows. We do the podcast as a live stream for the patron friendos out there, $5 and up. Today it's like for the $1 and up because we
had a pay-per-view on Sunday.
Pay-per-view, yeah. Anyways, we were talking about Big Cass and Enzo and all that stuff. Somehow, just long story short, somehow my Big Cass impression turned into a Kennedy.
Yeah.
Ich bin ein certified G, according to Alexi.
Yeah.
Anyways, it's one of those you had to be there things.
I think so.
So yeah, all good stuff. You want to talk about SmackDown?
Yeah.
Rusev Day. It was a fun show. It was a really fun show.
I was worried it was going to be like last week, another fun but relatively lightweight show until we got to the gauntlet match.
Oh, I thought we were going to get some good meat. The Nakamura stuff is pretty much done with.
It was good. It was good.
Yeah, and we got a lot of good meat here. We got a new number one contender that the fans seem to be happy about, but I'm kind of, what is it on the stock market? On the stock market when you're like, hold on, tranquilo.
Bearish?
Bearish. I think I'm bearish on it. Because I think it's not going to be like a Jinder Mahal situation where they let him run with the belt for 6 months.
No.
This is strictly for AJ to beat somebody.
This is a stopgap feud between now and SummerSlam is what it is.
That's exactly what it is. And did I spit on you?
I think
spit
so.
on yourself?
I think you spit on me.
Really?
I think so. Something wet hit me when you were talking, so I'm assuming it was you.
Could be. Sorry. A lot of DNA in this mouth here. That sounded gross. Anyways, what were we talking about? Rusev Day.
Well, we could get to that at the end of the match because they're already giving us a pretty major hint about what's going on.
I think in 2 months we're all going to be very sad for Rusev for a number of reasons.
Yes.
I think this is like they're teasing us with something that could potentially be really cool. Rusev adding his name to the legacy of the WWE
and
title.
they're going to do the exact opposite of that.
Yeah, exactly. But anyways, it kicked off with Paige in a backstage promo.
She was, recapping briefly what happened at Money in the Bank and said tonight, gauntlet match, rules of gauntlet match,
Ooh, yeah.
participants in gauntlet match. That was pretty much it.
Yeah.
Cut to the arena. Carmella comes out. Drops a promo. She did what Alexa Bliss kind of did, where she sets it up as if she's going to drop some sort of face promo. Swerved everybody, even though we all kind of saw it coming, saying, learn, hey, Mella's money. I'm not scared of Asuka. I beat her. I beat Charlotte. I'm best. And then Asuka's music hits. Her video packet, or her Titantron hits. Out walks Asuka.
Yeah.
It's clear instantly that's not Asuka.
Yeah, it was pretty funny because it's like weird James Ellsworth's legs.
Yeah.
And then he's got the same like sort of weird faux Asuka getup. Like he's
I think that's her actual stuff. I mean, the mask is on
like the black felt thing that he's wearing.
It looks like he was wearing her kick pads and
the other stuff looks like they just
and arm sleeves.
They got the Riot Squad to steal it, I guess.
Yeah, I guess so.
But
they're on Raw now.
They all sort of are friends still. So yeah, James Ellsworth comes out. Carmella had delivered a great promo, and he does this thing. I guess his new thing is now the wink with the close up. Something tells me that makes Vince McMahon laugh.
Probably.
Maybe he did it. Maybe he did it just as improv when he first debuted.
And now Vince wants him to do it all the time.
And
every time he unmasks.
Yeah, exactly. So anyways, he starts saying that Carmella is better than basically everybody, including Mother Teresa and Ronda Rousey. And then he says, and last but least, she's better than Asuka. And so that brings out
here comes
Asuka's actual theme music, and actual Asuka comes out with a head full of steam. She comes down to the ring, gives Ellsworth a big old kick to the gut.
Yeah.
Carmella then super kicks Asuka, and then her and Ellsworth both beat feet.
Yeah.
It was I really love seeing Carmella and Ellsworth back together. I think it's super great.
Mm-hmm.
So good for them for kayfabe making up.
Yes.
And good for WWE for bringing him back.
Yes.
Yeah. Anyways, next up, we got to talk about this a little bit. Billie Kay and the Iconics come out, and they deliver a promo that just goes over like a wet fart.
Well,
the crowd was not into it.
Let's go back a little bit because they come back from commercial break. They're doing some sponsorship stuff, and Iconics music hits, and so it's a long shot of the arena when their music hits. No reaction.
Yes.
Nothing.
Right.
Absolutely nothing.
Yeah.
No one stands up. No one does anything.
Yeah.
And usually they'll start doing their promo on the ramp. They didn't this time. I was like, okay, they're just going to have them come out and wrestle. Take a break from these promos. See what we can do to kind of correct course, because right now it's not working. But when they get to the ring, call for the mics, they drop the promo, and no reaction.
Yeah, no reaction.
They need to not do promos as scripted, as they're being scripted for them currently in the ring. They need to go back, do some backstage segments.
You know what? I'll even say this.
Because their promo work in NXT was good, but I thought it was the iPhone videos they did in NXT that really got them over with me.
I'm going to suggest something else. We had a friendo last night ask us what the deal was, and my point was this, and I'm trying to look for the fellow's name, and I apologize, I can't right now. Let's see here. I just like to give credit where credit's due, but I don't have it. Anyways, a friendo asked, what's the deal with that?
They're on the verge of getting X-Pac heat.
Basically, and they are. Here's the thing. There's a wonderful comedic heel who gets amazing reactions and is already on the cusp of being so good as a heel that the people really want to love him. And his name is Elias. Elias comes out, and if it's either him or one of the writing staff that's working with him to write his material, what is Elias's material? It's
music.
Funny. It's actually funny. It's
Yeah.
good material. Well, yeah, it's music.
It's musical too.
Yeah, but he's witty. He knows how to work the crowd, and I think the Iconics would know how to work the crowd with good material.
Yeah.
So I don't look as much. I think you're right. I think if they did the backstage stuff, that'd be great. Because I think the backstage stuff was them. I think they have somebody writing for them.
Yeah.
And it's this simple. Come up with material that's actually funny.
Yeah.
And you can be funny, you can be biting, you can be and then you turn it around on the crowd and you swerve them the way Elias does. That's exactly how Elias is the perfect example of a guy who's a heel who gets heel heat. The people want to love him, but he turns it around on them, and then they hate him and they want him to lose.
Yeah.
But like deep down, they really want him to win, and that's kind of the perfect spot you want somebody to be in as a heel. Right now, they're getting lack of interest heat.
Yes.
And it boggles my mind that Vince McMahon is back there on Gorilla watching this go down, and nothing changes. Like there's no. Maybe he thinks.
Well, wait. It confuses you that Vince doesn't change anything?
No, it doesn't. It doesn't. No, it doesn't. It's just odd to me that they can look at this and say, let's just keep on doing the same thing.
Or worse, look at this and think, this is really working.
Here's my thing. The obvious answer for, Vince McMahon, or the obvious example of Vince McMahon sticking to his guns when something isn't working, is Roman Reigns. But the thing about Roman Reigns is, as a talent, and everybody agrees with this, he is a guy who, for many, many reasons, could be the face of the company. So that's why Vince McMahon is going to keep on trying to make him the face of the company. He just has a very, very strict sort of way of doing that. And it is weird. It's weird that he doesn't go on a limb.
The issue with Reigns is that they don't have a character for him that would eventually lead him to be face of the company. His character is face of the company.
Yeah, and it is as boggling that the creative has been so terrible for Roman Reigns as well. But with the Iconics, it's like, dude, you've got so much charisma with both of these women, and yet you can figure it out over on Raw with Elias, but you can't figure it out over here. Like, why wouldn't he see that? That's always weird to me when they do the same thing week after week with something that obviously isn't working, and this is sort of just a really, really super striking example of that. So, I don't know. I mean, they're not like Kevin Owens who can take anything and turn it into gold.
Yeah.
And on top of that, he probably has a wealth
say. He's probably one of the few guys, if he's given a script doesn't like it, and say, no, I don't. I'm going to do this instead.
Or, he'll say, hey, look, I think it'd be better. I mean, he's been around forever, and so he knows what works for him and what doesn't work for him. And the Iconics, granted, I know they've been wrestling for a while, but they're like brand new to the main roster. Like, I would really doubt that they would feel they'd be in a position to be like, you know what, this isn't working, let's change something. Mm-hmm. It's just bizarre to me that anybody would be cool with Vince McMahon would be cool with them going out there, getting crickets, and then getting like a smattering of boos, which are obviously just like, get out of here, we don't want to see you.
Yeah.
So that boggles my mind. But yeah, I mean, he's done it plenty of times. It's just, you've got this great SmackDown show, and then they come out, and it's like just it screeches to a halt.
I know, and having seen what they are capable of doing in NXT, it's a bummer because they're capable of doing so much more.
Yeah.
The match itself between Billie Kay and Becky Lynch was pretty solid, though. They gave it a ton of time.
Yeah, they're good wrestlers.
Yeah.
And Becky's obviously a fantastic wrestler.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. And, I mean, I like the booking here with Becky Lynch, especially because they could have easily gone down the route that they debuted the Iconics with, which is just the numbers game.
Yeah.
Becky was able to basically overcome that, and she, dealt them both.
She did that.
Plenty of punishment.
Yeah, that crossbody, whatever it was, to the outside that was intended for Billie Kay. Peyton Royce pushed Billie out of the way, took the move herself, but Billie Kay couldn't capitalize. She taps out to a disarmor.
Yeah.
And they were really pushing the fact that it was 2 years in a row that Becky Lynch was on the verge of winning Money in the Bank, only to lose.
Yeah.
So maybe some long-term booking.
That's got to be horrible going out there to the crickets, though.
Oh, I know. It's
going
to be the worst.
Delivering that material, these crappy lines that you were given, this unfunny material you were given, and it's just like people are like, boo. Like, that's the worst when it's not like a ton of people saying boo. It's like a couple people that are mustering up the energy.
But then everybody else is just quiet.
Sitting there staring at you.
Or on their phones or something like that.
I mean, that's one thing I give Roman Reigns credit for, man. I mean, he comes out to like a ton of boos, but, still, when that's not what you're supposed to be getting, when man, this is why.
They can try to justify it after the fact, but I'm getting a reaction, so that's all that really matters.
If you were getting the reaction that they wanted you to get, you'd have the Universal title.
Yeah. You probably would have had it a long time ago.
Mm-hmm. Next up, Jeff Hardy did a promo where he didn't know where the camera was.
No, that was the intent because it was very stylized. He was kind of backlit, so we kind of got a silhouette of him, and he's talking like a reverse 3/4. So he's facing the camera's behind him. He's facing like right there that way.
Yeah.
And talking about Nakamura, how he dealt him a low blow. And then at Kinshasa, and how that knee to the face really stirred up something inside of him. He's talking about his he was using all sorts of scientific terms for his skin, and
he was being very poetically scientific.
Yeah,
or scientifically poetic,
something like that.
Yeah.
And he turns around and he's got the face paint back. He's got the Brother Nero-esque contacts in.
Well, because he says my eyes are closed. And then they're open, and so because he had like the thing where the eyes are on the eyeballs,
eyelids,
eyeballs, and then he opens up and he's got some cool looking contacts.
Yeah,
it was neat. I don't think so. Like I'm not like super familiar with his various the various iterations of Jeff Hardy.
Itchweed though, right?
I know Itchweed, but I don't know like what his role was in the general. Like I know this wasn't Itchweed.
No,
I know that much. I know Brother Nero, and I don't think this is Brother Nero because Brother Nero also had like
it seems to be kind of an amalgam of various kind of iterations of Jeff Hardy.
But it's sort of it's Jeff Hardy with face paint and cool looking stuff.
Yeah,
which he did for a long time.
This isn't Woken Jeff or Brother Nero, I don't think. But I feel like they're kind of picking the best parts of the various versions of Jeff Hardy. Or
it's just like hey, he thinks this looks cool now, so it's new Jeff Hardy.
Yeah.
He's gonna talk in very specific.
He was kind of doing a couple of weeks ago talking about firing his synapses and stuff like that.
Yeah. I like that.
Doing that. Yeah,
I like that. It's really because
did he say
subcutaneous?
Yeah,
maybe
below the skin.
That sounds right. Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I like it. I like it a lot. It's something. It's like I always love when he does stuff because he's such. he's such like an understated guy when it comes to like how he talks. And so when he does talk like that, it's really interesting.
Yeah, it's a way to give some mystique
Yeah.
to someone who is, as you said, so casual and kind of laid back
Right,
with
yeah.
his vocal delivery.
Yeah.
Because you combine that, just a very casual approach to dropping promos with all, these fancy, scientific type terms.
I met him at McDonald's once,
I know.
like 20 years ago.
I know. Do you remember what he ordered?
No, it was a fairly long line because it was like a truck stop McDonald's.
Oh, okay.
It was a pretty long line. And then Big Jeff thought he was Christian because they were still fairly new.
Yeah.
And like I didn't know how to be a wrestling podcaster one day. I don't think podcasts were a thing back in 1998. And then I like went up to him. I said, "You're Jeff Hardy," and made Jeff look like an idiot.
Alex C says medical thesaurus Jeff Hardy.
Yeah, there you go. Exactly. Pre-med Jeff Hardy.
Yeah.
So anyways, then we got a promo for
It was pretty brief. It was they were commentary more or less did an introduction saying, hey, they're going to bring the chaos here, Sandy. It was another stylized thing where again they were backlit and there was a wall. There was some like red orange light coming in, and they were all silhouetted.
And
so you
can
just saw
hear-
you just see their shadows on the wall.
And you get to hear Alexander Wolf laughing.
And then you hear Eric Young says
Something about trouble?
yeah, something like that. Here comes trouble or something like that.
Yeah.
After that, a Daniel Bryan interview.
Oh, this was great. Dude, here's the thing about Daniel Bryan. He's given the cheesiest dialogue to say.
Oh, I think he revels in the
but
cheese
he
too.
loves it.
Yeah.
He absolutely loves it. He says, "Renee Young, let me interview," because she interviews him for a sec. And then he says, "May I interview you? Can I ask you a question?"
ask you a
She says,
question?
yes, and she's all into it. He gets the thing, and he says, "Do you think I'm ready to face the best and most most
before
talented superstars in WWE?"
Before that, he threw some shade at The Miz, though. He said, I got to take on 3 of the finest superstars in WWE. And Renee Young says, don't you mean, what about The Miz?
Hey.
He says, I said 3 of the finest.
Speaking of Miz, this was kind of interesting. When Paige did her promo at the beginning, she announced they had like a graphic for each of the superstars that was going to participate in the gauntlet match.
Yeah.
And the first one was Big E.
Yeah.
He got a good reception. The second one was, I think, Rusev. He got a decent reaction. The third one was Miz, and the crowd erupted. It was like noticeably louder than the other two. And they said Samoa Joe, and it came back down to normal. And then Daniel Bryan, it was massive.
Yeah.
But the Miz got like a huge reaction.
notice
and I was
that.
like,
That's
oh
interesting.
man, that's cool. But anyways, so he asked Renee Young, he says, "Do you think I'm ready to face all these great superstars?" And she said, "I believe you are prepared." And he said,
Let's try this again.
"Let's try this again. Do you think I'm ready?" And she said, "Yes." And he said,
starts
"I
doing
love that word."
He starts doing yes chance, yeah.
It was so, but he had the biggest grin on his face.
I
He
know.
just loves doing this stuff. And on top of that, man.
Oh, man.
Oh, we're gonna have to talk about us almost seeing him die last night. By the way,
yeah.
I was stunned. Nobody else was talking about.
Oh,
that.
I saw someone. Peter Rosenberg tweeted about it.
Oh, what did he say?
He just said that could have been really bad.
It looked horrible. It looked like an inch away from us being sitting there watching the medics come out.
Because his head had gone that way.
Dude,
would have been real bad.
Yeah, let's.
We'll get to that when
we'll
we
get
talk
to
about
in
that
a
match.
second.
Next, we have Sanity's debut against the Usos, or so we thought. Usos come out, drop a promo.
Oh, I like this one too because they're kind of cracking each other up. I kind of feel like neither of them know what the other one's going to say. They just sort of say it.
Yeah.
That's what it feels like anyways.
I know.
Or they're improvising and it made the other one laugh. I forget what they said, but it made me laugh.
Well, they were talking about how these do the face paint stuff.
Oh, yeah. Said we're coming out here trying to look like the Ultimate Warrior. And then the other one said, he said, we're coming out here looking like we're, characters from Sesame Street. And I think that was improv.
Yeah.
Because the other one just started cracking up.
Jimmy
at
did.
that.
Yeah.
Jimmy started cracking up at that. But anyways, Sanity then debuts. I won't nitpick, but I feel like Kevin Dunn went a little overboard with. I think this is the difference. So when they came out in NXT, their entrance, all the lights were out except for a couple of spotlights, and there was a ton of smoke.
Yeah.
I don't remember last night if there was any smoke, but I don't think there was.
I don't remember either.
There was too many lights on in the arena, and it kind of takes the atmosphere away from
Oh, a
it.
bit, yeah. It's a large, yeah.
And
yeah.
he was saying, hey, it's kind of cool when they do the shaky cam thing. Let's do that, but way more.
Well, that's what he does, man.
Yeah, I know. He loves that stuff. Any opportunity. So I thought the entrance was not as good as NXT. But hey, it's Sanity, and they didn't have Nikki here. That bugged me. A couple people in chat mentioned this, and I thought the exact same thing. I felt like if Naomi was around that maybe they're waiting to insert Naomi into this feud.
So then they can bring Nikki
So they can
Cross
bring
up.
Nikki in.
That'd be great.
Oh,
She
I
did-
would love that.
She did tweet.
She
about
did.
last night. Oh, Jordan Carter here in chat says it was in Ohio. Miz is from Ohio.
Okay, there you go.
Miz
That's
in
why.
Toledo. He's from Cleveland, but
Yeah. Ohio is Ohio.
it's northern Ohio.
Okay. All right. That makes sense. So, yeah, the match never actually got started as Alexander Wolf was like bouncing off one rope, I believe, to do his mosh. The Usos struck.
Yeah.
He was intercepted by one of the Usos. The other one went at them. The match never actually started.
No,
Sanity
it's
just completely
Sanity
destroyed.
annihilates the Usos.
I like
It
how
looked
Usos get to go from monster to monster.
I know.
They had to do the Bludgeon Brothers, and now they got to do...
It looks like Eric Young bulked up a little bit.
Oh, you think so? Maybe.
Yeah, like his traps were huge.
Oh, wow. I didn't notice. That's
Yeah.
good, man. Good.
I mean, he had, yeah.
You're on main roster now,
It was
man.
like Lesnar level traps. They were
Yeah.
huge.
Ooh, big moves. Big, harsh gains. Big gains.
All right.
Gains a clock for Eric Young. I saw there's this like...
What are you rambling about?
There's this gains, man.
I know what gains are, yes.
Gains a clock. What time is it?
I've never heard gains the clock, though.
It's just something I saw on Twitter.
Oh, all right.
There's this like super jack dude who just yells at the camera, but he's hilarious.
Oh.
And because he was talking about the World Cup. And anyways, again, had to be there.
Gains at the gym, yes?
Yeah.
That's what I'm trying to do.
And he said, what time is it? It's gains a clock.
I'm trying to... Oh, man. Need to watch that before I go to the gym. Fire me up.
I'll send it to you. It's funny.
All right,
The
good.
dude's pretty funny. Anyways, forget his name.
Next, we had a promo with the club where Luke Gallows said, abs. Show off your abs.
Show off your abs, yeah. Yeah.
He did. And then Carl Anderson.
He said, now you do it, good brother. And he was
And
like,
so-
yeah, we're good with you. We're good with
and
you.
he works those resistance bands, getting some pump on his biceps before their match. It was pretty funny.
Yeah, that's good stuff. Because they had a second chance opportunity against the Bludgeon Brothers.
Against Bludgeon
coming up.
Brothers, yes.
After that, we had a Shinsuke Nakamura interview with Renee Young. I like that she's the one who's tasked with having to deal with this fool every week.
I know.
But it's great. She said, what do you think about the words Jeff Hardy had for you? He said, who? She said, Jeff Hardy. And he said, you don't have to yell.
I like when she asked him about, what's your response to losing to AJ Styles? I didn't lose.
That's right. The ref counted too fast and not in Japanese.
Yeah.
It was unfair. He rolls his eyes. God damn it. He's hilarious. Anyways, he's picking up that U.S. title, man.
Oh, yeah.
He's going to get that U.S. title. Maybe that'll lead back around to AJ and the world title. But they're like, his contract's coming up. And we just had him lose like 8 matches in a row for the world title.
What is he for in world title matches? He lost to Jinder twice.
Oh, God, that's right.
And then now he's 0-4, I think, in title matches.
Hey, man, he'll maybe
0-4-2.
Maybe Vince saw what Shinsuke did with the IWGP Intercontinental Championship.
Oh,
and said,
so he can do the same with the U.S.
He's going to
title.
elevate the United States title.
Could be.
Vince is a huge
That
chaos
could
fan.
be.
That could be. Hey, because he's going to. Like, if he has the U.S. title, he's gonna make it look really good.
Oh, I know.
Anyways, before we move on, Larson, today's episode of Going In Raw is sponsored by forhims.com.
Yeah, Steve, I don't know if you've noticed.
What?
This hair up here getting a little thin.
Holy moly, mine too, Larson. Anyways, we're not alone. 66% of men start losing their hair by the age of 35. And the problem is, once you notice hair loss, hey, it's too late.
It is, but thankfully there is a solution.
Is there?
Forhims.com, they've got everything men need for hair loss, skin care, and sexual wellness.
Hey-oh, thanks to science, baldness can be optional. Hims connects you with the real doctors and medical-grade solutions to deal with your hair loss.
Yeah, forhims.com offers well-known generic equivalents of brand-name prescriptions that will help you and us. Keep your hair. Just answer a few questions and a doctor will review your order and ship products directly to your door.
And right now, while supplies last, listeners of Going In Raw can get a 1-month trial of Hims for just $5. Check out the website for complete details. This would cost you hundreds of dollars if you went to the doctor or pharmacy.
Yeah, go to forhims.com/GIR. That's FORHIMS.com/GIR. Forhims.com/GIR.
Right on. After that, we had the Club versus the Bludgeon Brothers in their second chance opportunity at those tag team championships.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We missed most of their match.
This was a good match.
Yeah,
I don't know if this was better than last
I don't
one.
know either.
Yeah.
I was about to say we missed most of their match at Money in the Bank, so we have no way of judging which one was better.
This was really fun because the Bludgeon Brothers took out Carl Anderson into the match, or
early on.
on.
And Luke Gallows was taking the punishment for the vast majority until the hot tag to Abs Anderson.
Abs Anderson got back in, and he was whooping some ass. He was doing really, really good. But unfortunately, the Bludgeon Brothers got the win with their finisher. But it was good. I like when they can take these matches that are kind of a foregone conclusion
and make them seem interesting
and do something fun with them.
Yeah.
Get the crowd into it.
Yeah. Do Bludgeon Brothers have a name for their finisher yet?
That I do not know.
Is it like the Bludgeon Bomb or something?
I'm not sure.
If not, it should be. I just made that up.
The Bludgeon Bomb?
Yeah, why not?
There you go. Well, maybe somebody will pick that up. That'd be good.
Or incorporate Hammer into the name.
Daniel Bryan, the first participant in the gauntlet match, interrupted them leaving.
Yeah, I don't really think that's Daniel Bryan's fault. Whoever's queuing up his music backstage, they're to blame.
They threw him to the wolves, basically.
Yeah, I mean, once your music hits, you have no choice but to exit the curtain at gorilla position, walk down that ramp, go towards the ring.
Yeah, man.
Because what are you going to do? Have your music hit and just stand backstage awkwardly till Bludgeon Brothers come by?
So,
no.
His music started. He got in between the Bludgeon Brothers. They were staring him down. He was freaked out, and his music had stopped. And then it started back up again.
Oh, that's weird.
And he started doing the thing.
And then we cut to commercial.
Yeah. They would come into play later.
Yes.
But before that, Big E was the second participant. Well, co-first participant. Daniel Bryan versus Big E was the first match of the gauntlet match. This was a lot of fun.
It really was.
I get the feeling that if it wasn't for so much talent, they might push Big E in more of a singles role. Mm-hmm. But I don't know. They might still do that.
I was kind of wondering today that they have with Money in the Bank, and now this started kind of a singles push for New Day.
Yeah.
And maybe part of the story, granted they haven't really done this explicitly yet, is they're such a good tag team, so cohesive as a tag team, they have to learn how to wrestle as singles competitors again. Maybe that's part of, at least implied, their story.
Yeah,
that they'll get these opportunities, major opportunities in singles matches, and fall short against elite talent because they just haven't been doing it.
Yeah, that could
and
be.
then maybe they'll start putting some wins together individually and go from there.
Yeah,
maybe.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm really curious to know if they have. It's because it's a weird thing to tackle, a 3-man singles push. I don't know if you've ever actually seen something like that before, where that it has like
without breaking them up,
the New Day dynamic, where they could potentially freebird rule the singles title, which is fascinating. So I wonder if there is a plan in place. You would think that once they start down this path, it wouldn't be like, hey, let's just ride it week to week. It'd be like, okay, well, this is what we're gonna do.
Maybe they'll do this, and this is again speculation. Say Nakamura takes that U.S. title off Jeff Hardy. Give Nakamura 4 months with the belt, and then maybe at Survivor Series, Big E or Xavier Woods or Kofi challenge him.
Yeah,
pick up a win.
That could be fun.
So you're not going straight from, best tag team in the company to top champion on SmackDown. There's this step where they can kind of try it out, see how well it works.
Yeah.
And then if it really works and people are getting behind it, then they can move up to world title contention.
Yeah. Or they could do this for Survivor Series. Mid-card title versus mid-card title. Shinsuke Nakamura versus Dolph Ziggler. We've never seen those guys fight before.
Man, dream match.
Dream match.
Dream match. Never seen before. First time ever.
God.
Dolph's going to be Intercontinental Champion Survivor Series. Get out of here.
What are we, in June? That's only 5 months. They always run with people with the titles on. I want to see the title on. Give me Drew.
Yeah.
Anyways.
Anyways, this was great. Daniel Bryan trying to counter the strength of Big E.
It was a lot of fun, man.
And putting him in all sorts of submission moves. We saw the kind of surfboard dragon sleeper. And then Big E was game for some submission wrestling too, putting Daniel Bryan in the stretch muffler. There's this great sequence where Big E puts Daniel Bryan in the stretch muffler, and then Daniel Bryan reverses into yes lock. Big E counters. and then Daniel Bryan counters his counter into a triangle, and then Big E tries to powerbomb out of the triangle, but Daniel Bryan floats over into a submission.
Yeah, that was neat.
And then Big E gets to the ropes. That was fantastic.
Yeah, that was really
That'll
good.
happen in a matter of, 15 seconds or something like that. Super quick, super fluid.
That was fun stuff. And everybody on Twitter was blowing up Big E, saying, hey, well done.
Yeah,
good
he
job.
did that spear through the ropes.
That was a great starting sort of duo to get things going with the gauntlet match. Daniel Bryan got the pin, though, on Big E after knee plus, and his next opponent, sadly, was Samoa Joe. As much as I would love to see this feud, I'm kind of good with this just one match right here.
Oh, this match was great.
I'm good with this. It was brutal.
I love that we come back from commercial, because we went to commercial as Joe was walking out. Come back, and already Daniel Bryan's chest is hamburger.
Dude.
Just the chops they were dealing with each other was great.
And I think Daniel Bryan really enjoys
all
of it.
Yeah.
But man, this looked like it. This match made me hurt.
Yeah, they were working Ring of Honor stiff.
Yes.
Those kicks look stiff.
Dial it back, man.
I was enjoying the heck out of it, man.
Oh God.
Okay,
so
was a ton of fun.
I was kind of enjoying it, although it freaking hurt. And then I stopped enjoying it when Joe power slammed Daniel Bryan, one of those running.
Yeah, like Randy Orton does.
Like
too,
Randy Orton
yeah.
was. But Joe was way too far down, or however that worked. Because Daniel Bryan, and it's funny, when it happened, I was like, oh my God, that was really, really close to the ground.
And then they showed the reverse angle, and his head actually did hit the ground.
His head, it went like that.
And he's lucky.
If it was an inch, maybe 2 inches.
If his head was forced with velocity back that way.
Dude.
That
would have been really, really bad.
Really bad.
Like, horrific.
Mm-hmm.
Because when they showed that slow-mo, I was like, oh God, that's bad.
Yeah, or it could have been bad.
I was fully expecting. I was waiting on my Twitter. I was like, dude, we're going to flip and see something about his neck. Because one of his injuries was a neck injury back in the day. Granted, it was 3 years ago, but still. Oh, that scared the crap out of me.
Thankfully, his head didn't really shoot back at all when it hit. It looked like it just kind of skimmed.
Yeah.
A little bit.
But it did. There was a little bit of resistance there.
A little bit.
Whew, man. But anyways, because it's funny when after this, so Joe tries to do the 2K thing that we do, where we bring somebody to the outside, put him in a submission, and then run back in to beat the count, and the other guy's just laying there like an idiot.
I love that. Joe had the clutch. It was like,
yeah, he was counting along with it.
Looking
it was
at
great.
the ref. Yeah,
he was like 4, 5, and then around 7 or so, Daniel Bryan ran up the barricade and basically reversed it, ran into the ring. Right at 10, Joe tried to get in, but he couldn't make the count, and he was stunned and shocked and all that kind of stuff. And no, you're counted out. You're done.
Yeah.
Bludgeon Brothers come in from behind, powerbomb Daniel Bryan, and I'm so happy that after this brutal 10 minutes or so with Samoa Joe, Eric Rowan cradled Daniel Bryan's head like a baby, all the way down till it was maybe a foot off the ground, and then let it go.
I know.
During the powerbomb. So it was as gentle as you can with a powerbomb.
Because Joe powerbombed Daniel Bryan during their match.
Yeah. It was just here. And eat it all. So I don't know. I mean, I know Daniel Bryan's Mojo are probably super, super close.
Yeah,
and
I'm sure.
This was Daniel Bryan was probably like, yeah, man, I'm looking. This is going to be great.
Oh, he probably enjoyed every second of the physicality of that. Yeah.
Every second of it. He's just getting as much as he can out of it. But man, Daniel Bryan, we like to see you wrestle, man. We want to see you do that for a long time. Mm-hmm. Anyways, that's just the dad in me coming out, I guess.
So next, Miz runs down the ring, hits the skull-crushing finale on Daniel Bryan, eliminates him.
And he stands over him and gives him the big F.U. Yeah, that was fantastic. Because, Daniel Bryan was just dead. Just a dead body at that point. Skull-crushing finale, gets the pin, wins, stands over him, jaws at him. Rusev comes out, and Rusev and Miz have the final match. In the gauntlet match, Miz ends up tapping out to the Accolade.
It was a good match too.
It was a really fun match. And I think the crowd didn't expect the guy that they wanted to go over.
Yeah.
Yeah. And Miz ended up tapping out. Out comes AJ Styles.
So he comes out, he lays the belt between them on the mat, extends his hand.
Rusev didn't milk it that much. The ref was probably like, we have 1 minute.
I know.
Or 30 seconds,
I know. Wrap it up. Rusev obliged, shook his hand. And then Aiden English comes in.
He wants his
hand in there. AJ goes, okay, goes to shake it.
Yeah.
And Aiden English did the Ric Flair thing.
He does the I'm too cool thing, yeah.
And then AJ punched him.
Yeah. And Rusev didn't retaliate. He started berating. He was like, look, man, this is a big moment right here. Why are you getting in this? So
Aiden English is going to cost Rusev the WWE title at Extreme Rules.
yeah, that's going to happen. And Rusev Day will be over with.
Mm-hmm.
So that's a bummer. Look, man, in my heart of heart, I would love to be so wrong about that. I would love if this feud ended up even with a 1 month title reign for Rusev. Just try it. Try it.
I would be happy if they found a way to book Rusev Day to continue. Rusev has a hell of a showing against AJ Styles and still loses. Mm-hmm. I would be fine with that. The only scenario by which you could break up Rusev Day, and I would be in any way like moderately content about it, is if, because what we've been hearing is that they view Rusev as like mid-card heel essentially, and so if they're going to break up Rusev Day with the intention of just keeping Rusev as a mid-card heel, to that,
yeah.
If you break them up and you use that as a catapult to launch Rusev to a different level of push as a face with Lana, that could work.
Yeah, I know.
That could really work.
People would love that stuff.
Yes.
I know.
But if you're just breaking them up and have him, Rusev, ultimately be the one who turns on Aiden English and set him back to mid-card heel status, that's going to be a huge bummer.
It'd be the status quo.
Yep.
And there's like no growth there, no movement, and you'd kill the fans.
Yep.
That'd be an absolute bummer. Because here's the thing, like with Lana sort of dropping her accent and moving on to sort of a new role as like performer, as a wrestler, and she's coming along.
Oh yeah.
You need to move forward, not backwards. Mm-hmm. And I don't know. I mean, there are enough. I'm trying to think like who, like you got Samoa Joe, you got Shinsuke, you got Miz. I mean, that's 3 huge heels right there. You know, are you gonna add Rusev to that mix? No, man, do something different with him. Make him,
exactly.
Give him a stronger push as a face. Like, you can run with it.
Oh yeah.
And it's just going to be the same thing. Like, they're going to put him back to where he was, and he's going to be upset, and he's going to want his release.
Yep.
I don't know when his contract runs out, but we've been hearing he's wanted his release for, like, it's off and on.
Yeah.
And then they'll give him a little push, a little placation, and then
they'll dial it back.
Yeah, exactly. So, I don't know, man. I mean, it's cool. I love it. I think it's great. I would love to see. What do you think AJ is doing at SummerSlam, then? If you think this is a placeholder.
I
do
definitely
they have,
feel that's the case.
Do they have, like, 1 month placeholders these days?
Yeah.
Really?
I think so. It's got to be Joe.
I thought. Oh, that'd be good. I thought Jinder was going to be a placeholder. I didn't even think he was going to win the title when he won that 6-pack challenge, and then he friggin' had it for 6 months. I don't think that's going to be the case with Rusev.
No, I feel like
largely because everybody wants it to happen.
Yeah, I feel like this is just going to be a 1 month feud, and then they'll have another similar type match where Joe will win, and it'll be Joe versus AJ.
I do wonder if AJ is going to carry, because you got your prediction on this absolutely correct. I think AJ is going to carry that title for like probably
at least through Survivor Series.
Yeah, I mean, I think it's going to be. I think partially for I think for a couple reasons. Through the launch of the game, I think it's probably going to be the case. But I don't know.
Oh no!
What?
Chris K here in chat says in a Fallout video, Rusev apologized to Aiden English and said he was right and AJ Styles was wrong.
Rusev apologized to Aiden and said he was right and AJ Styles was wrong. Oh, that's good. What do you mean, oh no? That's a good thing.
All right.
What?
No, I mean, I guess if it's a unified front, that's fine, but I want to know Rusev's disposition in the video before saying that was good or not.
Well, Chris K seems to think that it was sincere.
All right.
No, I'm trying to get why you said oh no.
I don't know. It's like just go one path and just do it. They're hemming and hawing. I feel like it's like they setting up a storyline in the backstage. They do this follow video.
No,
Rusev's like, no, you're right. This is not good.
I don't want Rusev Day to break up.
No, I don't either.
I don't want them to break up.
But if that's the plan, then just go for it.
No, dude, no. We have to fight it. Fight against it. I like this apology video. It's good.
No, I don't
hem
like
and
it.
haw as much as you want. Because the more you hem and haw, the more possibility there is that Rusev Day will stay together.
No, that's not true. The greatest way for Rusev Day to stay together is that if we actively lobby for their breakup.
Oh, we should start that campaign.
So I don't like this Fallout video. I don't like Rusev Day. Break them up.
Let's do that. Change.org petition.
Yeah.
We're going to start a change.org petition to break up Rusev Day. Let's see if that works. Let's see if they keep them together.
All right.
I want to do
It's like we get this petition signed. There's like 10,000 signatures, and someone takes this to Vince saying, "Look, Vince, everybody wants the Rusev Day to break up."
Yeah.
Oh, really? Not gonna happen.
Too bad.
Because what did we say that Orton was going to win the Rumble or something like that?
Yeah, but I feel like that was never actually going to happen.
Because we kept saying it was going to happen.
Man. We got to start that petition.
All right.
We got to start that petition. Break up Rusev Day. Rusev's best position is as mid-card heel.
Yeah.
We want to go back to that.
Yes.
Yeah. WeHateGrowth.org. Anyways. Yeah. So let's answer some questions.
Yes.
Let's answer some questions.
Name explained. If Corey Graves had to be on only one show, would you rather be Raw or SmackDown?
If Corey Graves...
If you could only have him on Raw or SmackDown, would it be? If Booker T was on Raw full-time, Raw.
That would be the answer.
Otherwise, I got to go with SmackDown because him
Yeah.
and Tom Phillips are great.
And I like Byron.
Yeah.
I think him and Byron have far more chemistry than him. I mean, come on. He called Byron Saxon NWO Corey Graves.
Yeah.
That alone put him on SmackDown. Oh, yeah, absolutely. It's on SmackDown. I feel bad for Michael Cole because I think Michael Cole really likes Corey Graves. But Coachman is such a waste. He doesn't add anything.
He has nothing.
He has nothing to offer. Anyways. More questions. I don't have...
Okay. Unretired Dwayne Nix. Which would be more interesting for you guys to see at SummerSlam? AJ Styles versus Daniel Bryan or AJ Styles versus Samoa Joe? For him personally, he'd like to see Samoa Joe have a run with the WWE Championship. I think Joe is probably the next feud for AJ.
That would seem to make sense.
I feel like that's going to be the case. He'll get through that, retaining the title.
When do you think they're going to do Miz...
Daniel Bryan?
Yeah, because, I mean, okay, well, let's ask this.
Oh, what was the point of having Bludgeon Brothers attack Daniel Bryan beyond him interrupting their exit?
Okay, so I think... Did I mention this at the top of the show?
No, he did during the pre-show.
Okay. And this is not an original thought. Somebody else came up with this before me. I forget who. Saw it on Twitter. Sorry for not giving credit. But I'm at least giving credit to somebody else. Daniel Bryan's contract is up in September.
September 1st.
They're not going to roll with him in a way that's going to...
They're not going to invest in him long term unless he signs a
build
new
him
deal.
build him up, and then he's gone. They're not going to do that. The SmackDown Tag Team titles are not that big of a deal. And it's a great way to symbolize, hey, we want to push you big time, but we need you to sign. And it keeps the fans happy because it's a pretty big deal. Daniel Bryan became overwhelmingly popular thanks to his time with Kane as Team Hell No. I'm not sure when the election is. I'm pretty sure, isn't it just probably November?
I would think so.
Okay, yeah, I would think so too. So there's plenty of time for good old Glenn Jacobs to put that mask back on, reform Team Hell No, win the titles from the Bludgeon Brothers, roll with them as tag champs for a spell.
All right.
I think that's going to be the situation.
Technically, Kane right now is on Raw. Not that it's a huge deal, but
Yeah, I doubt that matters much.
just put that out there.
Yeah.
Dylan Scribner, draft time again, using only SmackDown superstars. Each of you create a traditional 5 superstar, 3 men, 2 women, Survivor Series team to take on each other head to head. Which team goes over and why? Thanks, friendo. So only using SmackDown stars.
Only using SmackDown
So you get
stars.
3 men, 2 women, 5 total.
3 men, 2 women,
5 total.
only on SmackDown.
All right, who wants first pick?
Well, the women, we're doing each, okay.
Draft, yeah.
I'll take first pick.
All right.
And I'm going to go with... I'll go with Samoa Joe.
Interesting.
This is Survivor Series type thing?
Yeah.
Okay, I'll go Samoa Joe.
AJ Styles.
Shinsuke Nakamura.
Daniel Bryan.
Asuka.
Charlotte.
Who am I missing out? Well, I got 3 right now. Thinking about this. They're booking him so strong these days. I'll say Rusev.
Miz.
And I'll go with...
one more woman.
Yeah, one woman. Becky.
Who is my... You know what? I'm going to go Sonya Deville.
Okay. I totally win. I have completely destroyed your team. Yeah.
No, man. I have 2 of the best wrestlers in the entire world on my team. I got AJ Styles and Daniel Bryan.
Samoa Joe nearly killed Daniel Bryan last night. The only reason he lost is hubris in the countout. But, man, Samoa Joe is brutal. Shinsuke's brutal. I won with a bunch of heels, man. Brutal. I got my team. If I could take 2 people out of it. If I just had Samoa Joe, Shinsuke Nakamura, and Asuka, that's enough to take out your whole team.
Oh, how about that?
Oh, absolutely.
You're underselling AJ Styles. Huge.
Same with
Daniel Bryan.
The only reason AJ Styles beat Shinsuke Nakamura is because he's a cover guy. Let's see here.
You didn't know that.
I do.
You don't.
Let's see here. Tubbs McAllister's first Patreon question. At an NXT live event in Houston a while ago, I got to see Booker T do the spinneroonie and Kyle O'Reilly do his air guitar in person. What is your favorite entrance or after-match celebration you have got to see live?
Oh, it's Undisputed Era.
We have seen them live?
Oh, we have or we want to see?
No, you have seen
Oh,
live.
sorry.
Wait, I'm sorry.
I thought you said that you want to see
What
live.
is your favorite entrance or after-match celebration you have go to see live?
Oh, I've got to see live.
I'm
Okay,
guessing got. Okay, yeah, got.
I mean, part of it was the circumstance, but we saw the Hardy Boys return to WrestleMania, and that was pretty massive.
That was pretty huge.
Again, that was largely just because it was their return.
One thing you've got to see live is Jeff Hardy standing in line at McDonald's in 1998.
Okay.
Let's see here. Who else we got?
We've got to see Okada dollars rain from the sky.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, a lot of that stuff you got to see live.
Yeah.
Bronson. Who's taking that women's strap from Carmella?
Asuka is.
And when?
SummerSlam.
Yeah, I had the same thought. Pretty sure you're right on that one.
Nemo, will Sanity be the first tag team to be called up and not botched?
I think they've called up tag teams that haven't been botched. Right?
They screwed up the Ascension. Who was after them? Oh, Authors of Pain.
I don't know where Authors of Pain are. I have no idea where they are. Maybe they do botch them all.
Yeah.
I mean, they gave American Alpha the tag titles, but boy, that was a whole lot of nothing.
Yeah.
Talk about immediately devaluing your titles.
Yeah, they didn't go very far.
No, it didn't. Captain Mega Heel Troll. What are the chances of SmackDown actually letting Rusev be WWE champion?
0.
Seems like it's probably
0.
Not a lot.
Cody Miles, the Friendo Discord is going into Season 2 of our draft league. So if you had to create a draft team with these categories, what would be the ultimate draft team of Steven Larson?
We have to collaborate on this.
No, I want individuals.
Oh, my goodness.
I want your team and my team.
Top Raw superstar.
Like if you had draft one Raw superstar, who would it be?
Braun.
Yeah.
Yeah, of course it'd be Braun.
SmackDown.
Well, AJ.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Agreed. 205 Live.
So he's not champ, but I'd say probably Mustafa Ali.
Yeah, same here.
But at the same time, Cedric, man, he put on that match with Buddy Murphy.
Yeah, it was really good.
Boy.
NXT.
Oh. As much as I want to say Adam Cole, it's Aleister Black.
Adam Cole. NXT United Kingdom. It's going to be Pete Dunne as long as he's champion.
Yeah.
And then just, I guess, any tag team.
Ooh. Undisputed Era.
Yeah. Nicholas Grosskirth, power rank tag team partners for Daniel Bryan against Bludgeon Brothers. Kane number 1.
Oh, it's got to be Kane, man.
It's got to be Kane.
Can't be anybody but Kane.
Well,
look at the SmackDown roster.
Yeah, that's what I was going to do. Daniel Bryan, Cesaro would be great. Unfortunately, Cesaro's already in a tag team.
Yeah, where's T-Bar?
Yeah, they haven't been on TV in forever.
Hey, you know what? Maybe Sheamus needs some resting time. Give him some resting time.
It'll never happen. What if they had Daniel Bryan and Samoa Joe?
Oh, God. That'd be, oh, man. I might like that better than Kane.
Oh, yeah.
Could you imagine that?
Wow.
No, Kane would be great.
Kane would be great.
But Samoa Joe, like, still being just a jerk, and Daniel Bryan trying to lighten him up.
Yeah.
Oh, are you kidding me?
That'd be fantastic.
And Samoa Joe would be trying not to laugh the whole time.
Yeah. That'd be great.
Give me, yeah, that's my number one.
I think Ty Dillinger and Daniel Bryan have been tagging in the live event circuit, so you have to put him on the list.
No, you don't.
Towards the bottom.
You don't have to put him anywhere.
And give Ty something to do.
House shows are not what? Canon.
Unless they're televised on WWE programming.
Well, it's not a house show.
Braun's grappling hook. What former or current wrestlers would you like to be permanent commentators? His picks are The Miz and Mark Henry.
It's Kevin Owens.
Yeah, Kevin Owens. Xavier Woods.
Oh, yeah, that'd be good. Yeah, but Kevin Owens, come on. A heel commentator? Those are always underrated. Whoa, that guy.
Yeah, I just read that too.
Did anyone catch Daniel Bryan saying, what the F, after that splash from Big E?
Oh, I didn't hear that.
Oh, man. I got to check that out.
Tommy T. Hey, friendo. So in my opinion, Seth, AJ, and Daniel Bryan are the only pure baby faces that are over in the company. And when they lose or get cut off in the match, it gets the opponent heat. So my question is, with everyone often complaining that no heels get heat, do you think the issue is more of a lack of over pure baby faces? Save that till after the show because I don't watch that. I want to watch that too. A lack of over pure, yeah, probably.
Lack of what? I'm sorry, what? Lack of over pure baby faces?
Yeah, that's hard for anybody to get heel heat.
Yeah, I mean, so everybody, yeah, these days you either have, you either get the tweener reaction if you're popular and you're a heel, or you get X-Pac heat.
Mm-hmm. Oh, I guess that's... hold off on that.
Oh, I'm going to get to the point.
Richard Nason, who do you think is more careful, Daniel Bryan or whomever his opponent is? His opponent.
Oh, my God, are you kidding me? There's got to be a flipping mandate backstage.
Protect the head.
Protect the head. Are you kidding me? Absolutely. Next. I'll get to it. Don't worry about it.
Oh, it was right there. That was the spot.
Boy, that was rough. It might be in the audio then. We'll do it during the post show. See,
Yes.
That's what you're missing. If you're not a patron, you get to listen to us react to Daniel Bryan saying F word.
Iconic Bud Ryan, why won't they bring back Talking Smack? Daniel and Renee have so much chemistry and are extremely entertaining together. It would probably be Paige and Renee if they were to bring it back.
Yeah, because it was the GM.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Which I think that would be awesome.
I love Talking Smack. It made perfect sense. It was like the legit third hour SmackDown. It's a different way to build. Man, I missed that. What a great idea, and they just killed it.
I know.
I don't like people shooting. I don't like people saying, well, we got to write scripts for a whole other hour of talking.
No, man, just let them be.
Yeah,
trust them.
talk.
Trust them.
Yep.
To do their characters correctly.
Chuck Sips, if you could only get one of these feuds, what would you choose? AJ versus Daniel Bryan, AJ versus Samoa Joe, Nakamura versus Daniel Bryan, or Daniel Bryan versus Samoa Joe?
Nakamura versus Daniel Bryan.
So we've never seen it.
Because we
And
never
they both
seen
won
it.
it.
And they both won
It's one of
it.
the reasons Nakamura came to WWE was to wrestle Daniel Bryan.
Yeah.
Close second, AJ Daniel Bryan. Want to see that.
Yeah, me too. That'd be good.
Is it trivia time?
I think it's trivia time.
All right. Are you ready?
Wow. Yeah, I'll go first. Big events. As of 2016, who is the only man to be inducted into WWE's Hall of Fame 2 times?
Oh, that's Ric Flair.
Woo!
Yeah, which event was the first Hell in a Cell match?
Oh, no, I know this. Crap. In Your House, Bad Blood.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, Bad Blood. 2 big events. What was special about The Undertaker's attire in his match against Sid at WrestleMania 13?
It glowed in the dark.
No, that'd be rad. It was the same as his first outfit in the company.
Oh, all right. I didn't know that. Which event did Fastlane replace in the WWE calendar in 2015?
Roadblock?
Elimination Chamber.
Yeah, that's stupid. Big events. Who faced off in the main event of 1989's Chi-Town Rumble?
Oh, that was Flair and Steamboat.
Very good.
Who is the owner and promoter of the AWA?
Vern Gagne. Big events. Which future WWE champion was part of John Cena's WrestleMania 22 entrance?
Oh, CM Punk.
Very good.
What is WWE's claimed attendance for WrestleMania 3?
Christ. Okay, may I ask you, is it a complete, like, it's not like a rounded up or down?
No, it's the exact figure.
All right, 93,173.
Yeah.
Yes! Holy shit!
That's exactly right.
Why the hell would I have known that?
You read something and it stuck in your head.
Oh, man. Oh, I should win trivia for that one. Holy crap.
No, you have to get more right than me.
5 big events. What was unique about former wrestler Terrible Ted? What was unique about him?
He only had one ear.
He was a bear.
Oh, okay. Who did Jimmy Garvin replace his valet Sunshine with during his WCCW run?
Crap. 93,173. I don't know who.
Precious.
Precious. There you go. I got 3. Oh, do I have one more?
Yeah, there's more questions.
Oh, you have one more. Who is recognized as the first NWA World Heavyweight Champion, Larson?
Farmer Brown.
No, Orville Brown.
That's Farmer Brown.
Is Orville Brown same as Farmer Brown?
I thought so.
Are they?
I thought so.
Hold on a second.
I thought it was Orville Farmer Brown.
Let's see here, Farmer Brown. Oh, wait, maybe you're right. Yeah, okay. Who am I thinking of? Am I thinking of... Is there actually a guy named Farmer Brown?
I was always in the impression that Farmer Brown was Orville Brown. Maybe you've combined two wrestlers. Anyways, I won't take it. Who is the first Japanese holder of the NWA World Heavyweight Championship?
Great Muda?
Giant Baba.
Oh, okay. I got 3.
Yeah, I got 3 too.
But I had 93,170.
Yeah, that was pretty impressive.
Oh, man.
I mean, Orville Brown, I guess, did live on a farm.
Alex C. said, I feel like Steve should get 5 points for that. Oh, man. Zach McClain, that was a trivia 3-pointer right there. Zach Silva said Steve has the powers of darkness. That's flipping hilarious. Anyways. So is there a Farmer Brown? If wrestler Martin, what am I thinking of? I'm thinking of
Farmer Burns.
Farmer Burns.
Oh.
I've just said Farmer Brown so many times. You thought it was a real thing. And so did I, for that matter.
Oh my goodness.
That's funny.
Excellent job.
What a weird episode of going in
of trivia. Stay tuned for the post-show patrons. Chat trivia is today.
It's on the way. Hilton at the music. Thank you, Hilton. You already did that. Let us know what you guys think in the comments below. Be sure to share the show. Be sure to hit the subscribe button, YouTube. Leave a comment, Castbox, all that great stuff. Check it out. Till next time. Talk to you guys later.
Bye.
Hey guys, this is Charlotte.
Tomorrow. Or Friday.
Just to do it, I could post-process this. Okay.
Do Friday.
All right. I guess we're only on the hook for one a month, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so it doesn't kind of matter. Okay. Anyways, how you guys doing? Hope you guys doing good.
Hope everybody's ready for chat trivia. Let's do number test. Number test 47.
Wow.
Number of people says are watching on my screen here.
Hmm?
Oh, now it's 48.
I got you.
Just went up to 48. I'm telling you, you just read it somewhere and that number just stuck in your head.
It did. No, it totally did. I don't know why.
Sometimes it happens where you just retain information that you don't understand how you retained it.
Oh, man. Oh, God. The number test should have been 93,173. Patrick Sparks, when is the start of long-awaited Truth Exposed? I don't know. I'm thinking of setting up a separate, like a green screen podcast set in here. Maybe with some like USB mics so we don't have to like carry everything around and stuff. And then we can do, if we want to do the sneaker vlog, we can do that there.
I mean, we. That's me.
Well, then do it.
I'm waiting for a release that's going to get eyeballs. I'm not going to do it just on any old ho-hum sneaker, man.
Can't do it just on some old pair or whatever.
No, man.
You're not going to do a sneaker. You should do a New Balance vlog.
I know nothing about New Balances.
And it's a vlog. We're not really have a set. The vlog is just you with your freaking camera phone.
No, I'm going to do it. I'm going to produce it, man. Make it look good.
We should do a slideshow presentation in OBS. Just like, what about these shoes? What about these shoes? What about these shoes?
Like that Kevin Nash video we were watching yesterday, whether they're cool or a dick.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Must post that card. Yeah, that's going to be when I do a little mini social video today. I'm going to do the 97.3. Oh, yeah, the Daniel Bryan thing. Let's listen in.
Oh, yeah.
Incredibly frightening power. Look at Big E. Out on the apron. Oh, the splash. That's got to be it.
I kind of heard it.
Yeah. Look at Big E. Out on the apron. Oh, the splash. That's got to be it.
Yeah, kind of. I'm going to see what the comments say about it. Wait, a comment's been deleted?
Yeah, all the comments are about Daniel Bryan dropping.
Yeah. Oh, here we go.
Oh, good question, DJ Mott. What's the proper way to wear high tops with jeans? I don't know. That's why I don't really buy high tops.
Dude, it's not 1991. I don't think you can do that anymore. Well, no, you can do that, but they have to be like skinny jeans.
Yeah.
Like the jeans have to taper off.
Yeah, so they can
the
kind
bottom.
of, yeah.
Yeah.
No, agreed. That's pretty much the only way.
Yeah. You can't have like jeans.
'Cause you can't have jeans that go over the top of your high tops. That's weird.
Yeah, it's no good. What's the Patreon tier for Steve to watch WCW Thunder?
How to put on a t-shirt with Larson.
What's that? How to put it. Yeah, they never brought that back in season one of Dude, did you hear? Oh my god.
Oh, the Patrick Stewart thing, yeah.
Oh my god, I hope he doesn't die. He's super old now.
How old is Patrick Stewart? He's in his 80s?
No, he's 70. He's up there, but
He seems like he seems like he'd probably take really good care of himself.
Yeah, I think he does.
Although when they, if rumors are true and they're going to re-release my favorite Jordans ever next year, I will be buying
Bring
those.
him up. I want to see.
You know which ones they are.
I want to see.
These. Those are the best.
I'm more into, like, I would get that. I'm more into white shoes now.
I know you are. These are the best, though.
Those are nice. Oh, they might be bringing back sort of a next generation sequel type thing.
Oh. Admiral Picard?
They might be doing like another Star Trek, but with Picard in it. God, that's what everybody wants, man. That's what every fucking buddy wants. Could you imagine with like the production value they have these days?
Oh man, that'd be incredible.
Oh my god!
Look at those. Those are beautiful.
I was just thinking because Jonathan Frakes directs a bunch of episodes of Discovery.
Yeah.
I'm like, dude,
Where's Riker?
And Discovery is the kind of thing where like you can be fairly fluid with time stuff because like the ship is weird.
Oh, the best Jordans are the Jordan 6 infrareds.
Mm-hmm.
I got Jordan 5s, I got Jordan 7s, never got Jordan 6s.
As a kid, you had all those? Really? Lucky bastard.
5s and 7s.
That was the
And 8s.
tragedy of my childhood.
I had 5, 7s, and 8s. My brothers had a pair of Jordan 1s.
I've never had that.
I could have got Jordan 6s, but instead I got, I think they're like Bo Jackson's trainers. I don't like wearing white shoes. I feel like they get dirty immediately. Anyways, let's do chat trivia.
That's why you just got to be careful with them.
I understand that.
No, I mean I'm just saying you have to wear them for very specific things. Like I don't take these out running.
Well, obviously, yeah.
I literally just put them
Yeah.
on at home, wear them in my car.
Well, like my Jordan 2 low tops, those are white, and I just walk in them. That's literally all I do, and yet they still accumulate dirt.
you walk from like home to here. No, not
No,
you walk
I'll
to
drive,
your
but like
drive. Yeah, your
like
car,
I'll walk my dog or something in them.
Oh, see, I don't even do that with these. I put on my shit shoes, my blue ones, to do anything that involves me being on dirt.
All right, first question.
Chuck Taylor's like maybe the best shoe ever, in my opinion.
Who is described as the architect of the Shield? I'll pull up the score sheet. Who was the architect of the Shield? See, I like Chuck Taylor's, but I like the Jack Purcell's just as much.
Jack Purcell's.
Yeah.
Jack Purcell's.
Has the Howdly Doodly Champion won before?
I like those shoes.
Huh?
The Howdly Doodly, the Diddly Doodler guy?
Yeah.
No.
All right, he got it right. Seth Rollins is the correct answer.
Really? He's the architect?
He's the architect, man.
Diddler.
I thought you knew that.
No.
Question 2.
Next.
What fruit was Puerto Rican heel Carlito often seen chewing on his way down to the ring?
Butt death.
That's a fruit?
I'm breaking down the door of this bathroom.
Again, Howdly Doodly Champion.
Ooh.
Apple is
Diddler.
the correct answer. An apple. Next. Which of the following is not a member of the Hart family? Teddy Hart, Gary Hart, or Tyson Kidd? Again, Teddy Hart, Gary Hart, or Tyson Kidd, who is not a member of the Hart family?
Or Little Jerry Seinfeld. Yes, Nick G, you missed the show. Man, everybody's getting it wrong.
Mm-hmm.
Except for the one guy
Who can't win?
can't win. This is kind of a funny one, though. I'd always kind of at least going over rapid Edge. And Julian Morris is correct. Edge is not a member of the Hart family.
That's true, but he's not one of the names listed.
There you go.
There you
Diddler.
go.
On his second attempt, Diddler got it.
Next. How many men did Diesel eliminate from the 1994 Royal Rumble?
This is going to take a while.
Could be. Now everybody's saying Gary Hart.
I know everybody's like, oh, it's not Teddy, it's Gary. Roman Hart. Oh, wow.
Wow.
Gee willikers.
Wrap it up. This one's over.
Did that fool buy the What Culture trivia game? Found the card, quick.
Question number 5. Who began announcing WWE events in Spanish in 1993? Rich Hardesty.
Patreon notifications have been very unreliable lately. Man, what is it with notifications? It really seems like it'd be an easy thing.
I know. Yes, an announcer.
Vince with a mustache.
We've never had anybody sweep a card before, I don't believe.
I don't think we have either.
Oh, man.
YouTube
Patrick
unveiled them.
Sparks.
Jeez.
That's a bummer. Alex C., yes.
But we can't.
We can't. You've already won.
Already won, man. Doodler, he's like,
It's like,
I don't care about sweeping.
I've already won.
Somebody just looks at Alex's answer, then they'll just write it down.
I know, always wait
Write
for
it
the
on
delay,
there.
though, because there's like a 17-second
I know.
delay. There we go.
The diddler.
Going for the sweep.
6.
Last question. Connect me and you could be my chemical now are lyrics from a theme tune of which wrestler?
Connect me and you could be my chemical.
You know that one, I take it.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, we have our first clean
We have our
sweep.
first clean sweep.
Wow. Kane!
Connect
correct the answer.
me.
Congratulations.
Let me get a. We'll have to do a
Oh,
very
yeah.
special drawing today.
Sketch. Look at those shoes. I like gold shoes.
Eh.
They're reflective too. If you walk around the dark. There's a sold out already. Man, 170. That's cheap. Who's the drawing of? It's gotta be Kane. That's what Alex C says. Sorry if I blew out anybody's eardrums there. Oh, it's the Air Max 97s.
Let's see if this will work.
DJ Mod, who would win a Royal Rumble of just cereal mascots?
So we were gonna do Kane.
Yeah. I mean, you have to give the edge to Tony the Tiger. He's a tiger.
Not Captain Crunch. He's a captain.
This is a tiger we're talking about. He does maul everybody.
Yar, treacherous seas, though.
Who else is there? Oh, look at that.
Yeah, because the optics are fucking terrible.
Mm-hmm.
So that's good. I guess it's...
What was the cereal that had the mascot was based on Frankenstein?
Frankenberries.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Frankenberries. The Frankenstein from that would have to be contender.
Mm-hmm. A picture of him smiling. There we go. Weird cane.
I feel like I'm forgetting a major one though.
He has such weird eyes. This is not going to be a good game. Doing caricatures is not easy. I'm going to whiff on this one, I think.
Let's put him in the mask.
I'll do this.
Yeah, it's going to be Tony the Tiger. Definitely Tony the Tiger. That's a good point, Patrick Sparks. What is the honeycomb cereal mascot?
That's a bee, isn't it?
No, that's Honey Nut Cheerios. Oh my gosh. Crazy Craving. Introduced in 1995. It's a marsupial-like cartoon character who rapidly craves honeycomb cereal. That's a creepy-looking thing. Rich Hardesty says Wheaties. They've had a lot of athletes on the box.
Yeah.
The Honey Monster from Sugar Puffs. Oh yeah, what the heck is that thing?
What the hell is that thing? That was weird.
Oh, that's good.
You can be a chemical man.
Da-da-da-dun. Da-da-da-dun. Why is this not going in? Hey, look at that.
I have to send out like all these. I have to take a friggin' afternoon and make sure I got all these chat trivia things sent out because I'm so far behind on that.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, big time. What is that called? That weird mascot from
Sugar Puffs.
Sugar Puffs.
Honey Monster. Best frozen pizza. That's a good question.
Well, for 99 cents, you can't beat Red Baron. No, not Red Baron.
Celeste. Mama Celeste.
You know what's funny? It's not even Mama Celeste.
I know it's not.
It's just Celeste.
I know.
Was it at one point Mama Celeste?
I feel like it was, but maybe never
Why
was.
would I have called it Mama Celeste?
I've always called it that too.
It had to have been.
I'm trying to think. I don't know what the brand's called, but there's one. I don't know. I get it at Sprouts. It's got like uncured sausage on it. It's really good. I don't know. Frozen pizzas all kind of taste the same to me.
Yeah, look at the weird honey monster.
Yeah, that's a weird creature there.
He's like, hey, I'm gonna pee in your cereal.
I used to eat a lot of the Red Baron deep dish ones, the little ones, about that large.
Oh yeah,
I used to eat a lot of those when I was
man.
young.
That's good stuff.
With the little cubed pepperoni on it.
So this is going out to the. Oh, let's see if I can get. There we go. The diddly doodly.
See, Eric B says it was Mama Celeste.
Simple image search will.
Should suffice, yeah.
So here's Mama Celeste.
Okay. Over there.
So at some point.
I don't know what that's from.
Like in Simpsons. Giuseppe. Oh, Mama Celeste.
Alex C says Steve is so ready to say anyway and end the stream.
I'm not gonna do it. I'll let you end the stream today. How about that?
Anyway,
You think you're so flippin' special?
we're hungry. We got stuff we need to do. Thanks for joining us, everybody.
I wanted to keep the stream going, but
Sorry.
you gotta get going.
Don't always get what you want.
See, look, we're not so predictable, are we? 93,173.